I'm Coach Corey Wayne, and this is my video coaching newsletter. And the topic of this newsletter is going to be giving unsolicited dating advice. I've got an email here, actually from one of the guys that I coach. I've been coaching him for a couple of years, and he's doing fucking phenomenal with his girlfriend. His girlfriend actually is moving from Europe over to live with him after doing a long-distance relationship for, I think, about a year and a half now. So things are progressing nicely. And he's doing really well, and obviously he's learned a lot, and he applies the things that I teach, so he's always been getting the results. And so he's at the point now where he knows my stuff so well that he's able to recognize other people when they're having problems in their own relationships, and obviously being the good guy that he is, he wants to help them out. And so he says, "Hey, Coach, I sit over the wall from a man who's probably in his 50s, and I hear him on the phone, and I think it's with his wife. Things don't sound good, and he doesn't seem to know some of the basics." Most guys don't. As a matter of fact, 97% of the guys don't know. He says, "Do I go out of my way to point this man to your work? I do not know him, and I could point him to your book and website. What do you think?" Well, that's kind of a tricky situation because you want to help the guy, but the other thing is you don't really know him. And so next time you see him or you bump into him, just say, "Hey, man, are you all right? I overheard part of your conversation. It sounded like you're going through a really difficult time, man." And let him see what he says. It's like, "Oh yeah, I'm having a hell of a time with my wife or my girlfriend, whatever." You just say, "Dude, I got this coach, and he has great advice, and get a copy of my book and give him a copy of it. Just say, I've got a great book for you to read, and I'll bring it next time. I'll let you borrow it." And just bring a copy of the book and let him read it. But if you just walk up to the dude and just say, "Hey, so I heard you having problems. Sounds like you're having real bad problems with your wife or whatever." It's like he's going to say, "Well, you're eavesdropping on my conversation." The other thing you could say is when you run into him, because if he works in the other cubicle near you and you bump into him, he's got the look on his face like a guy who's been beat down. You just say, "Are you all right, man? You look like you're having a rough day, dude. Is everything okay?" And he'll more than likely roll his eyes and go, "Oh, God, I'm just not getting along with my wife," or blah, blah. It's like, "I got the perfect solution for you. I got a great book that you need to read. I'll bring it in next time I see you." And then just bring him a copy of the book and do it that way. But just to walk up to him and say, "Hey, so it sounds like you're having really bad problems with your wife or your girlfriend," and they might get pissed off. It's just, you never know. And so in a nonchalantly way, you bring it up. If he looks unhappy or he's been beat down, you just say, "Hey, dude, you look like you're having a rough day. Is everything okay? Are you all right, man?" And more than likely, if he's feeling all butthurt and been out of shape about it, he'll tell you what's going on, and then you just say, "Hey, I got a great book that you need to read. I got a great website that you need to go to." And here's the thing about it. It's like, because I've been doing this for a long time, and all of the friends that I know, people that used to work for me when I was in the real estate industry, because I was really excited when I learned this stuff, and I was applying it, and the people around me were seeing the success. And when I would try to teach them, it was like pulling teeth. It's like I realized over the years you can only help somebody who's open to being helped, because a lot of guys are stuck in their story. Men tend to be egocentric, and they'd rather continue to fail than admit that they need help with something because it's too big of a blow to their ego. And I was just amazed, because to me, I think this is the kind of information that every guy should know. But when you look at it, the self-help books on dating and relationships, 95% of them are bought by women, only 5% by men. So what does that tell you? Most often, guys are the ones that really need the help the most, but they're usually the last ones who are willing to ask for it. Something to think about. So if you have a question that you want to ask me or a topic you want me to cover in a future video newsletter, go to my website and click the Contact Me tab, which is on the left-hand side of your screen, and send me 1 to 2 paragraphs max, and give me several days to get back to you. And if you want to talk to me right away, the quickest way to get my help is to book a paid phone coaching session, and you can do that by going to my website, click the Products tab, which is going to be at the top of your screen, and just follow the instructions. If you want to get a digital version of my Kindle ebook, go to my website, and underneath the email sign-up box is a box that has a link to the Amazon Kindle download page for my book. Once you get to the download page, if you don't have a Kindle device, on the right-hand side there's a button you can click to download a free e-reader app for your smartphone, tablet device, or your computer. It only takes a matter of seconds to download and install it, and a few more seconds after that to complete the purchase of my book, and you'll be reading it in no time. And I will talk to you soon.